Mission failed. I am about to be obliterated. The system's code beep ran in my ears. I'm going to die. But my soul is still trapped in this world. I stand at the table, watching the bedroom door being pushed open, with two little girls twittering, with unsteady steps, ran in upside down. Then she went through my transparent body, straight to the bed. This little girl is my daughter. It is also an existence that my wife Princess Tingle is ashamed of. Daddy, daddy. Daughter shook my body that had cooled off, calling my father. Son Baskin, it's time to get up and read. And there was fog in my eyes. Raise your hand to stroke the child's head. But when fingers run through his body, I just realized what powerlessness means. Body on the bed. Nature will not respond. Seal was tired of shouting. After a while, Cici quieted down. His tiny body rested on the head of the bed, fiddling with the broken pieces on the bed tent. Daddy Cici. Obediently, I won't bother you anymore. You have a good rest. Play with Cici when you wake up. Look at the scene in front of you. I'm worried for no reason. Shongrujia has not returned to the Duke's mansion for a long time. To embarrass me, he even evacuated all the servants of the Duke's mansion. Huge capital. I'm afraid no one doesn't know that I'm the titular concubine. The princess actually loves someone else. The man is in Tianhong Temple on the outskirts of Beijing, the youngest monk. During this time, Sheng Jiro should always be there. And I lost my career, alone with children, day after day in this empty princess mansion. Now I'm done. Only Cici is left. She was so young. I can't imagine the days that follow. If no one finds out that I'm dead, how is he going to survive? It is said that after death, the soul can support dreams. But I don't know how to get to Shengro. Did dream I tried the shout system. Got no response. Looks like mission failed. The system has been removed from this world. The glass sky is getting dark. During this period, Cici tried several more times, trying to wake me up. But the result is obvious. Gabby, it's getting dark and I'm a little scared. Can you get up and light a lamp for Cici before going to bed? Look at the innocent Tomoko. My heart hurts so much. After a moment of silence, Cici uses a ray of light starred above. A scroll was dug out of the bedroom cabinet. I know what that is. That was when Cici was born not long ago. Shongrujia asked the court painter to paint it. Portrait of our family of three. I still remember when I went to Tianhong Temple to train him. He knelt on the futon with great devotion, listening carefully to his favorite mage bonus. My presence obviously upset him. The originally peaceful eyes suddenly clustered together. What are you doing here? It will be Cici's birthday in a few days. He misses you. Can you come back with him? One day, Shongrujia glanced at the young mage, pulled me outside the temple. He lowered his voice, but the majesty of the princess remains undiminished. Chongbing Ren, I give you the position of consort you wanted. Don't push my luck. I'm listening to the system cues in my head that I'm less favorable. Suppress the irritability. Lower your profile and continue to fall. Cici is also your child. How did this evil come about? Do I need to remind you? Shongrujia was full of disgust. Let my remaining hope be extinguished. Since I came into this world, my mission is to attack. Shongrujia can only complete the test. I can go back to the original world. Actually, I don't care if I can't go back to my old world. I really like Shongrujia. I remember when I first met her. She's not like this. She didn't hate me that much either. Even in many places and he showed his admiration for me. My family is not high. Look at the entire Jingwo. There are plenty of people who can crush my family. But I was lucky enough to be chosen as the crown prince. Half gamblers often enter the palace as dinner. I also met Shongrujia early in the morning. Really count. We are also half childhood sweethearts. But when did the change begin? On the way back to the palace. I try to remember. Maybe it started with an accident at that palace banquet. Me at that time. I still don't know that Shongrujia already has a sweetheart. I only know that the empress intends to be the pearl in her palm. Pick a good-looking concubine. Shongrujia is the queen's witch. He was spoiled by the queen since he was a child. Beijing is home, especially those with many children. We don't need everyone to join the world. I got the idea of being a consort. I was ranked among the top 3 in the new department. Invited to a feast in the name of exploring flowers. During this period, Shongrujia came to talk to me for a while. After a while, the palace maid whispered a few words in her ear. Call her away. When I saw her, there's something wrong with her. I saw her stumbling from the distance. Stumbling to a side. The back looks like he's drunk. I followed up uneasily. Then I found out that she seemed to have been drugged. This shady smoking method. It is not uncommon to appear in the palace. I don't know who's behind it. But since the other party had drugged Shongrujia, there must be a follow-up. As for the purpose of doing this, obviously for the position of consort, I can't let Shongrujia marry such an unscrupulous person. I have to be there before the other person makes the next move. Get out with Shongrujia. Shongrujia, who has lost her mind on the drop control. Arms around my neck. The whole person posted it up. He was still mumbling someone's name. If the voice of the word is light, it seems to be nothing. I can't really hear. But you also know it's not my name. I patted Shang Rujia's face. He lowered his voice and called her name, trying to wake her up. Shang Rujia's condition has not eased in any way. Instead, over time, they are getting hotter. The eyes are getting more and more confused. I coaxed Shang Rujia. Go those men's and women's rooms beat her up. I plan to take her back to her own palace first. Then let someone find a trusted imperial doctor. I dare not leave the main entrance of the palace. Go out the front door at this time. It's possible to meet someone involved in all of this. Fortunately, when I was a companion reader, I often followed the prince around the palace. I am familiar with the road in the palace. I opened a back window of this palace. Just take Shang Rujia out of here and take a shortcut. She should be back in her palace soon. But the idea is beautiful. Reality slapped me hard. I just put Shang Rujia on the windowsill to hold her steady. I planned to dig out and pick her up first. The store door was pushed open. I know someone. He is the second son of the Wanzhou family. Famous playboy in the capital. A frequent visitor to major brothels. He was stunned when he saw me. Maybe I'm afraid something will happen. So he's going to take the lead and bite me. I took care of Shang Rujia, who kept rubbing against me. There is no time to stop. Somebody help me. Princess Pingdou has an accident. The scream of the other party soon attracted everyone over. The empress is seeing Shang Rujia pestering me. After an inseparable situation, the face is as black as the bottom of the pot. After Shang Rujia was captured by the palace maids, the empress grilled me. I will answer according to the situation. I have accompanied the prince all these years. He made a good impression on the empress. But it is the prince of Guangsheng Rose family. He tangled with me in the store today, being seen by so many people. Once it is rumored that the emperor of Yangtai died of a dangerous illness. Tell me that Shang Rose family is a princess. Everything about him is about royal face. This happens. The marriage between Shang Rose family and me is a dim top on the board. With my family, it's a great leap to marry a princess. So I hope I keep my mouth shut. What to say? What not to say? Way more. I didn't need them to warn me. This dirty thing. I didn't intend to let the Shang Rose family know. I don't know if it's because of this. Shang Rujia hated me. He thought I did whatever it took to desire it all. It became a knife that cut him and his sweetheart. After marriage, he was very cold to me. I'm not angry either. I even know that he is unwilling to take the initiative to separate rooms. I thought that since I was married, and so on, he will always understand who I am. What kind of heart does he have? But it didn't work out. The news that the princess and his wife have different rooms. Soon, it was passed back to the palace by the nanny of the duke's mansion. The empress announced that Shang Rujia and I had entered the palace once, left us in the palace, in order for me and Shang Rujia to have a husband and wife. They expected to repeat it. It's just that this time it's not just Shang Rujia who is important. And now that I think about it, I'm afraid the empress already knew. What kind of person does Shang Rujia like? Princesses and monks spread it out and are not allowed to the world. So he wanted to borrow me to break his mind. After that night, my relationship with Shang Rujia was almost frozen. In this case, I'm hard immune. He won't listen either. I only remember returning to the duke's mansion. He got so angry. The messenger. She scolded her in front of all her servants. I can't get out of bed after more than a month of beating. Not long after that, Shang Rujia was diagnosed with pregnancy. It's not that she didn't think about getting rid of the child. Tomoko is innocent. I begged him for a long time. He even promised that after the child was born, you can go anywhere you want. I will block the father and mother's side for him. And then Cici was born. The system kept comforting me at that time. Said that Shang Rujia eventually kept the child. I don't go out much these days. Always rest assured. It can be seen that he also cares about this child. As long as I try harder. Completing the strategy mission is not a problem. But I don't want to tie Shang Rujia up with a child. I'm even thinking. Wait for the strategy to fail. After I died, Shang Rujia can pursue her own happiness. By then his reputation was tied. You can also live happily with those you love. As for this child, she is the daughter of the princess. There will never be less food and clothing. Just treat it as my selfishness. Leave a proof that I have existed in this world. Cici is so cute. The powder carving and jade carving are very similar to Shang Rujia. I don't know if it's just nature. Cici especially likes to stick to Shang Rujia. At first, Cici was young. Shang Rujia will also deal with it symbolically. But gradually, Cici grew up little by little. There are traces of me in her young eyes. Shang Rujia turned cold to her visible to the naked eye. Later, the emperor became seriously ill. The queen is busy serving the prince to supervise the country. Everyone is too busy. No one has the time to free up their hands to control Shang Rujia anymore. Shang Rujia dispersed all the servants of the duke's mansion. Tell me coldly that since you like being the prince so much, then you will take good care of this duke's mansion. This child is also what you asked for in the first place. Naturally, you have seen it all. No, wait for Shang Rujia to finish eating. I interrupted. Are you going to fight her? Shang Rujia didn't answer me. Just took a deep look at me. Turn away. Not long. The Beijing city spread the thoughts of others in Tianhong Temple. The deeds of a mage. If it wasn't for Xixi birthday, I keep saying that I miss Shang Rujia. I shouldn't come out. Now Tianhong Temple. But it turned out that I had already met before I came. It's just a matter of reluctance for the child. I should be worried now. It should be hard to explain to Xixi after going back. He is young now. The brain is very smart. Ordinary lies can't hide from him. I don't know if it's the loss in my eyes that can't be hidden. It aroused Shang Rujian's conscience a little bit. He actually stopped me as I turned around. Wait, even though his tone is still that impatient. You go back first. I'll be back in a few days. Maybe disappointed. Shang Rujian's unusual. It stirred up a lot of ripples in my heart. I don't even know myself. The eyes I pressed down. After hearing Shang Rujian's affirmative reply. How bright it becomes. Shang Rujian nodded. Okay, let's go. On the way back. The system is mocking me. Said I was the worst host he had ever led. Waiting for half a life. Laughing. I showed no emotion at his words. Angry or chagrined. The system called me indifferent, and I was a little angry. Warn me. The host has left you little time for the strategy. If you still want to do this, there is no progress. It's to be obliterated. Hear this. I just paused. In an instant it was back to normal. Keep walking. Shang Rujia is trustworthy. Xixi's birthday. She did come back. She brought back a beautiful dress for Xixi. But the clothes are obviously bigger. I look at happy Xixi. Embarrassed smile. It doesn't matter if the child grows up fast. It will be worn soon. Shang Rujian's rare patience. I have been playing with Xixi. In the afternoon. I'm going back. Shang Rujia handed Xixi over to me. Turn your face away from Xixi's reluctant eyes. I hesitated to speak after free, princess. What else? I can't remember how long I haven't been like this. Rojia spoke calmly. I frame-sized the princess. Leave it to Xixi to think about it. I don't know if my tone is too humble. Shang Rujia was silent for a moment. Not only did he not refuse. The son said that since he wants to keep his thoughts, let's draw together over there. This palace asked someone to call the painters in the palace. How about the best painter in the palace? It was able to transform a family of three who were separated by appearance. The happiness of painting. In the painting, Shang Rujia and I are like a fairy couple. I can't remember how I felt when I saw the finished painting. I didn't expect to see you now. Yin and Yang are separated. Things are different. I looked at the picture scroll in Xixi's arms. For a moment, I was distracted. I was wondering if Shang Rujia knew that I was dead. Will there be a trace of regret? Or finally get rid of my burden? We can breathe a sigh of relief. And Xixi, he is such a small child. How do you survive? Just when I'm worried, I heard the sound of the cat's door being pushed open from the front yard. There's the sound of something tripping. It's dark like this. Why don't you even have a light on? Will this Chongbin Wen take care of children? It was Shang Rujian's complaint. Nada Xixi obviously heard it too. He ran out with the scroll in his arms. She plunged into Shang Rujian's arms. I stood there for a moment. It floated out. I don't know. Why did Shang Rujia come back at this time? But I am somewhat grateful. She's back. At least Xixi won't be pitiful. In this huge mansion, no one to take care of. Shang Rujia looked at the piece in her arms. Very soft. What about your father? Xixi tilted her head. Daddy is not feeling well today. Have been resting in the room. Mother Xixi is afraid. Shang Rujia glanced in the direction of the bedroom. I also looked back. Suddenly, I don't know what kind of emotion came into my heart. I'm thinking if Shang Rujia goes in now, see me already lying in bed without anger, what would it look like? Will he feel so sorry for me? I didn't get an answer. Because Shang Rujia didn't enter the house. He is dead. Just to get a night pearl in his story. The birthday of the master of Tianhong Temple is coming soon. Shang Rujia asked someone to make a string of Buddha beads. This night pearl is used as the final ornament. Xixi looked at Shang Rujia, who was walking in a hurry. Reached out and grabbed his sleeve. Nada, are you leaving? Shang Rujia paused for a moment. Then, he looked into my dark room. He paused and touched Xixi's head. Nada has something important to do today. Change your name. I'll see you when I'm free. But Father Xixi hasn't finished speaking yet. Shang Rujia has walked away. I wanted to stop him. But I am a soul without a corpse. Words spoken. It's just a wisp of night wind in his ear. Nothing will be left. The sky suddenly thundered. Not long. Bean-sized raindrops hit the ground one by one. Xixi is afraid of thunder. The moment of thunder. He covered his ears and ran back to his room, closed the door, and the little body climbs onto the bed. Next to my cold body. Daddy Cici is afraid. My heart aches. I can only be grateful that I was obliterated not long ago. The court doesn't smell bad. Otherwise, Cici is so small. How scared. I'm sitting on the edge. Watch Cici slowly fall asleep peacefully. And then we went outside. The rain has stopped. The air is especially refreshing after the rain. The moon is high in the sky. The moonlight shines brightly all night. I looked up at the moonlight, praying silently in my heart. I hope someone will find out tomorrow that I'm missing. I don't know if my life has been too miserable. Heaven seems to have really heard my prayer this time. The next morning, Cici just opened her eyes with ease not long after. The door of the Duke's mansion was locked again. The little child mopped his eyes and climbed down from the couch. It took a lot of effort. Just open the door of the Duke's mansion. Who are you looking for? Cici looked at the few people standing outside the mansion. Very polite. I heard that the concubine adopted our family. By the order of the princess. I specially brought the imperial doctor to treat the concubine 1 or 2. Talking. It was Shao Enzi, a personal eunuch who used to be by Shang Rujia's side. After Shang Rujia and I got married, he stayed in the palace. Did not follow the Duke's mansion. I watched them from the distance. He smiled bitterly. I didn't expect it. Shang Rujia still cares about such a little husband and wife friendship. I got someone to collect my body. Oh, great. Cici came to see me when she heard that. A pair of watery eyes immediately lit up. Push the heavy door a little wider. The tone is a little urgent. Daddy has been asleep all night. I can't wake up no matter what I call. Shao Enzi heard Ian and the imperial doctor looked at each other. Panic flashed through their eyes, and they all accelerated. Ran to my bedroom.